You know, Mr. Speaker, as I've been thinking about this government, on healthcare, education, our democratic institutions, I've been thinking about termites. Termites work slowly, invisibly. They get into the structure of a home. And they don't just attack a single point. They spread out. They look for vulnerable points, support beams, floors, walls. And it doesn't cause damage quickly, but the damage is widespread. Start slowly. There's minor hidden damage first. Significant damage takes 6 months to a year. Visible damage, well, that takes about 3 to 5 years. 5 years or more, Mr. Speaker, that's when you get total destruction. Extreme structural failure. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, this government is like a termite infestation. In our healthcare system, in our education system, in the very democratic institutions of our province, in the 7 years this government has been in place, it has been steadily eroding every single one. Everything that Albertans depend on. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, governments are elected to be caretakers, to look after the things that matter to Albertans, to take care of them, to make them better. And this government has done precisely the opposite. They are tearing down. They are emptying and hollowing out all of the things Albertans depend on. And like termites, Mr. Speaker, they hide what they do. Now, when we're talking about health care, Mr. Speaker, and we're talking about termites, you know, there are signs of a termite infestation, things you can see. Termites, Mr. Speaker, they leave a trail. They build cover for themselves to make their way into the home and into the foundation. I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, the trails of this government's corruption on health care, its destruction of the health care system, are very clear. Turkish Tylenol, spending tens of millions, nearly $100 million on contracts that benefit their friends and had no benefit at all for Albertans. All about politics, Mr. Speaker, all about the facade, the image, ultimately destructive and wasteful. The corrupt care scandal, again, Mr. Speaker, involving the same individual, Mr. Sam Maresh. Those accusations now of vast overpayments on private surgical contracts. As this government tore down the healthcare system, claiming that they're rebuilding it now with 4 times the bureaucracy. You can see the trail, Mr. Speaker. Another symptom of termites, Mr. Speaker, hollow-sounding wood. You knock on it and you hear there's nothing there. Mr. Speaker, the hollow promises from this government on healthcare are endless. I remember under Premier Kenney, the promises, Mr. Speaker, that privatization was going to bring better EMS services, Mr. Speaker. Yeah, they had their committee, they had their task force, they ragged the puck for 2 years. They declared that they were going to solve the problem. The Premier came in, made one change in emergency rooms, claimed that she'd fixed everything. Mr. Speaker, EMS is worse than ever. Nowhere close to solving the problem. In fact, they made it worse. They claimed they would bring shorter wait times, Mr. Speaker. They have not. Wait times are growing. Now, yeah, they'll cherry-pick a few private surgeries, you know, cataracts, a few things like that, but the fact is, Mr. Speaker, folks suffering from cancer are waiting longer to get their surgeries now because of this government. Another hollow promise, Mr. Speaker. Another symptom, Mr. Speaker, sagging floors. Sign of that weakening infrastructure, of supports that are no longer able to bear the weight, stand up under the pressure. And, Mr. Speaker, we are seeing that in our emergency rooms across this province. Soaring wait times, people dying because this government is eroding the system. They are hollowing it out. They're leaving nothing there to support what Albertans need. It's crumbling. Staff are exhausted. They're struggling to keep up. And, Mr. Speaker, let's be clear, our healthcare workers are doing everything they can to make sure Albertans get the care they need. They've been begging for help from this government for years now. No action. Hollow promises, no respect. This government is content to let the system continue to crumble like a house infested by termites is falling apart. Now, the challenge is, Mr. Speaker, if you don't look closely, you wouldn't know a house was infested by termites. It looks good from the outside. But it's when you really put that thing under pressure, Mr. Speaker, that's when you start to see it collapse. And that's truly what we're seeing, Mr. Speaker. A healthcare system that is crumbling and collapsing, that is not able to bear the weight, is not able to support Albertans, and that, again, is because this government has hollowed it out. Not just neglect, Mr. Speaker, not just letting it rot, not just failing to do the maintenance, actively destroying, actively hollowing it out for the benefit of their friends and for their political gain. And what we have in Bill 29, Mr. Speaker, is more steps to hollow out that system, to destroy it, to tear it down. Bill 29, Mr. Speaker, means that system will not be available for more and more Albertans. Wait times will grow longer, unless, of course, Mr. Speaker, you're willing to pay out of pocket. This government, they're hollowing out the system, they're destroying it, and then they are basically using that to build a parallel system, a privatized system. So if you've got money, Mr. Speaker, well, then you can get your care faster. If you've got money, Mr. Speaker, you can go and buy that test. If you've got money, Mr. Speaker, you can get your surgery now instead of waiting 2 years, 3 years. Albertans deserve far, far better. But they're not going to get it from this government, no. But an Alberta NDP government, we will get to work and we will build our public health care system back. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.